So you might want that I this push you made there are one file.
Uploading data.
Hold enemy upon enemy this an MIS there may be at your height.
I'm gonna lose a million years on this pseudo wave. I don't know why I did that. could just get it in 3 attempts. Okay. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That's literally all I have to say. Jesus fucking Christ. That is gonna be impossible for me to beat going forward. Like, it's not gonna be impossible for me to beat. Like, what the fuck, dude? I do not understand how the fuck I got that pseudo wave so fast. That's ridiculous. Slide, that's no big deal. Oh, right, no fucking thingamabobber that I forgot about. Oh, fuck, I forgot the Bronco Club. Oh, I'm suddenly tilting myself because I was just not expecting to save that much time on the goddamn early cloak split. But here we are. Actually just straight psyched myself out by playing too good, Keck W. Twitch chat. Oh, hey, Sandorian. Yeah, I just knew I didn't see that until just now, just because my Twitch chat was doing the dumb thing where it's a message behind, but now it's caught up. Hey, good to see you, dude. I'm just late night trying to distract myself with some good video game. Don't mind me. Anyway, yeah, so I've never gotten that pseudo wave in 3 attempts before. Like, the only way I can do that better is by doing the fight better, and then also getting it like second try, or getting it in 2 tries, which is not gonna be easy, to put it bluntly. It's not gonna be easy. Do that real quick. Okay, that's fine. Just needing to make sure I had the fucking missiles for this. Missiles are kind of important. Too early. That was like a frame too early there. That sucks. Goal time for this game. Ideally, I'd like to get into the 130 range for right now. I definitely feel like it's possible for me to do that, but I'm gonna need to put the same amount of effort into it that I did in Titanfall 2 to get where I am. Well, not quite. Basically, just to put it bluntly, unless the rules change for this game, I'm going to be at a 4.5-minute disadvantage for the long foreseeable future. I knew I did it. I did it again. I always do it. But Basically, physical cartridges lose like 4.5 minutes to digital right now. Bruh, I'm playing like shit. Yeah, but like ultimately it doesn't really bother me because my goal of this game is not to be like a world record contender. I just want to have fun. Son of a bitch. And like, speedrunning this game is fun, and ultimately I want to improve for myself. I'm not really concerned about being like top 100 in the world right this second. Sorry, I'm not really concerned with like being top 10 in the world right now. Like if I absolutely wanted to be like competitive, I would buy a physical or a digital version. Well, that happened. Moving on. Can I get out of the fucking tangent zone, please? No? Just gonna do this bullshit. Oh, this is time loss. This is a really bad split. Wow, that was a really bad split. Well, it's gotta start somewhere. Still not very good at this game, but what can you do? But yeah, unless the rules were changed to time without loads and we had a consistent load remover for like capture cards or whatnot, now I'd be at a severe disadvantage. So like just for example, if we cut out the load times compared to digital, I would be at like a 155 right now instead of a 159. I went the wrong way because I am not paying attention. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where you put your Keck W's in the chat.
Uploading data.
CPR, I have Sam, I know there is the fan, no, that the fan.
Yeah, like as it stands with this game, I've never been particularly good at 2D games, right? And I'm having to verse people who've been speedrunning way longer than I have, and also people who have been speedrunning like other 2D Metroid games for way longer than I have. It is simply just not a viable process for me to really want to aim for a top time in this game right now. Between the playing on the physical cartridge version as well as just like my general experience with 2D games as a whole. I really should jump to the right just to make that more consistent. Alright, RNG, what do you got for me today? Is he up there? He is going to be up there. Lucky does he? I always forget. It's the next Emmy where the next Emmy where I keep going down like that. It's this one where I have to keep going up. Sounds like you and TF2. Yeah, I don't know. You definitely should always be speedrunning to have fun first and foremost. Because, like, you shouldn't be doing it to get clout. Hey, could you de-aggro with me real quick? No? We're just gonna do this, I guess. I thought so. Ah, fuck my life. This goddamn Emmy always gets my fucking way now. Like, every single time in this segment, I do not... Okay, well... I was about to say, I've been getting such shit RNG with this segment by having the Emmy always be in my way, but as I was in the middle of saying it, there was the Emmy in this segment, not in my way. So, kind of made that whole thing moot, you know? Alright, so probably losing time in this split. But, it's okay. We can definitely make it up elsewhere, Smile. Yeah, as a whole, Metroid Dread is incredibly fucking fun, and I've never been a big 2D games guy. I've always been relatively bad at them, and I'll prefer 3D games to 2D games in almost all situations, but Metroid Dread is so good that, like, I completely ignore that whole aspect of myself. Where I completely ignore that whole preference and whatnot because it's just so goddamn fun.
Uploading
Things are
data.
not really good for me right now in the mental space as well as the life space as a whole. So, okay, yeah, I'm the right way. Good luck with the Emmy spawn. So, anyway, yeah, I'm live right now for the sole reason of distracting myself from all that. Because I more or less just need to distract myself. I need to have fun. What better way to have fun than stream late night playing something I enjoy, that I definitely want to play. Just losing time in small segments here and there constantly, which sucks. But, yeah, no, as a complete whole, like, I don't know, man, just imagine a world where I become, like, a top Metroid Dread speedrunner, and then all this shit goes away because I've become able to financially support myself, just by speedrunning Metroid Dread. It almost certainly won't happen for Titanfall. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, I missed the cycle because of that. Congratulations, Fluff. Yeah, it almost certainly won't happen for Titanfall just because Titanfall's ultimately not that popular. Especially as like a Twitch game at this point. Where I definitely did it wrong again. Did the thing where I went the wrong way. Fry definitely is not financially supporting himself through just Twitch, though. I know that he works, so... yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those bad feelings, but ultimately I know that this whole Twitch, YouTube game is half luck and then half, it's half luck and it's half, like, preparation in a sense. People are getting big because, you know, they're a top-level speedrunner in a popular game. Makes sense. People getting big because they're a great personality, they got lucky, makes sense. It is kind of crazy, like, how much I fucked up here, and I'm not even gonna lose that much time, if any. I only lost a second, which just goes to show how much better that split can actually be. In the grand scheme of things. But yeah, there's really no point in lingering on it too much at this point. You know, it is what it is. And maybe I can make it somewhere by doing something fun and funny. Remember, Bluff, jump up. In a perfect world, I'd have more time to speedrun this game. I would have had the foresight to buy the digital version, right? And I would have grinded this game to hell and back to make sure that, like, I was a world record contender for this game. It's definitely at least pretty popular as a speed game to watch right now. And the fact that it's got ZFG, it's got Oats and Goats, it's got Samurai Man, among other people who are just grinding the game, means that depending on who they raid, who they host, there might be more exposures to other runners. And just in general, having people like that run the game will have more people interested in watching it in general, overall. Not everybody. There's definitely a lot of people who are going to be there who are like, I'm here for ZFG, I'm here for Oats and Goats, and that's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Not at all. So, I don't know. Blocks. Kids randomly decide when they want to work, and then when they don't.
You just made the list! Oh no! Oh, here we go.
Take May money.
Thank you for the 41 once, Wolf. I really appreciate it, bud. Your consistent support is very appreciated, despite what my dumbass might make you feel otherwise. And how I sound right now, for that matter. Okay, let's get a 27-minute morph ball segment. That'd be fantastic if I got a 27-minute morph ball segment. 27-minute morph ball, considering my load times, would be pretty good for me. But yeah, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna look into things. I've already got at least one thing in the books for things a bit easier. Which, by the way, thanks, Wolf. Where do I go? I go down left. Screw my guy. Thanks, son. Appreciate it, bud. See if I can't get the angle here for once in my life. Unfortunate. Oh no, I actually got it. Nice. That's great, actually. I actually got the quick kill here, so I actually got the angle just barely. Perfect. That's gonna be some time save because of that. Getting the quicker kill here is definitely pretty damn big in the grand scheme of things. Should be like a solid 10 seconds, right? A little bit less than 10. The segment as a whole was fairly rough, but there we go. That's a 27-minute morph ball segment. Very happy about that. Didn't miss it. Was purposely trying to avoid getting that one. Take a little bit of time to slide into these segments here. So I lost a lot of time here because I fucking died like an idiot at one point and had to reset the whole I had to reset the whole segment as a result. So, I mean, as long as we don't die, we should end up like a minute ahead, which would be really good. Yeah, but I'm slowly but surely getting better at this game as a whole. The movement's getting tighter in some areas. I'm starting to nail the harder tricks a bit better. I still don't feel super confident in the early screw attack route, just because I think the trick that's required to fucking do it is really dumb. Get up there, you dumb bitch. Right? No. Not waste your time. Save time. Remembering where to go. I don't understand how that fucking thing is supposed to work. It's supposed to be like you turn around while you're charging and you get like an instant charge shot, but maybe I'm just like doing it at the wrong time. I don't fucking know. Slow. Fine though. We got enough health too that we can completely ignore farming for a bit of health. Hey, my friend, that's the Varia suit. Go. And I think the worst part. I think the worst part about all of this is don't know why I just don't go over. I doubt the slow movement speed of the morph ball actually saves me any time there. Here we are. Okay, not gonna do that this time around. Same thing as usual. I'm done grabbing that for safety when I can farm a little bit of health elsewhere, and if I need to, just not take a damage boost. Sitting there and watching that for, you know, 5 to 10 seconds, not really worth it. Yeah, if one thing could get off my mind, right? If I could get one of these things that's on my mind off my mind, like if the fortune would reverse here, this whole thing for me would feel so much more manageable. But it's fine. I'll make it work. Be it. Gotta work at it. Wolf, if you're still here, are you still good for your birthday on the 27th? Okay, gotta give me enough health that I'm able to just... Should be able to damage boost through the rest of these guys here. Maybe not. Definitely not the last guy. I'm not gonna damage boost the last guy. I'm gonna parry him. I fucked up. That was really bad. Probably gonna lose time to split off of that. Remember, you just vault over and block high walls. It's like the single worst pattern you can give me here. Doesn't know the timing of that one. Luckily, I got good luck with this, so I can just go right back up. Just do this to finish off the fight. I'm already losing time anyway, so it's not a huge deal. I just do this to make sure the fight finishes. And it's not over. That ain't good. Bad crate fight. Bad section in general. I don't know how I save time. I'm literally just gonna be honest with y'all here. I don't know how I save time. I do not have a single goddamn clue how I save time. And that's just fine to me. Alright, here's the next time save from PB, is the early grapple split. I died twice here in my PB. So let's not die twice, shall we? I'm debating not doing my marathon run at fast pace for Headspace. They want to do a lot of things that... They want me to do a lot of things that, like, I just don't... They're not super difficult things, right? Like, all in all, what they want me to do would take me probably, like, an hour tops. but it's just one extra little thing to worry about, especially since it's all helmets and not just 20%. To do everything they want and then also practice for that marathon, it's just like, I'm debating just to get it off my plate. That was bad. I just like tried jumping way early. At least I got it that time. I gotta land the second jump though. If I fail this, I have to... Okay, thank God. Time save. Moving on. I don't really want to just like apply for a marathon, get accepted, and then drop, right? That just doesn't feel good. But at the same time, if it could just like take anything off my plate. If it could take anything off my plate, it would be helpful. I'm just basically debating if it's something I want to take off my plate at this point. Hey, Scrumbular. Yeah, unfortunately you missed the crate fight. I am sorry to say. Oh, this thing, Samus. Yeah, only losing... Only losing 4 seconds. I am really bad at that. I'm always, like, way too anxious. I don't let the grapple beam finish getting on its target. Rip. I always forget to let the grapple beam get on its target before I, you know, grapple. Something I gotta get better at. Yeah, that's the thing, Sindorian, right? Like, certainly it's something... It's a debate of if I need to, or if I just don't, if I don't need to. That's the whole thing. Because the reality is, I still want to do it. You know, I wouldn't have applied to do a marathon run if I didn't want to do it. Heckin' Zed, thank you for the raid, my guy. How was your stream? What were you doing? Hello everyone from Heckin' Zed stream. My name is Lord Fluffy. I'm a speedrunner focused content creator first and foremost. I'm currently focusing on Metroid Dread, any percent right now. This is a very fun game, and hope you all enjoy. Just finished some Far Cry. Is it Far Cry 3? Was it the new one, Far Cry 6? I'm assuming it was Far Cry 6. Hey Grim, welcome into the stream.
Uploading data.
This area.
So it's kind of a bit of a low energy stream for me because it's late at night. Oop, didn't get that. That's fine. That's a bit less fine. Metroid, how dreadful. I like it. I like the fun. This is... I go down here, right? Or, no, I go up. Go up. Go up, Fluffy. You go up. And then don't go to the bomb spot. That's not good. I need to stay alive here. I'm low on the values of HP. How is the new Far Cry? Admittedly, I've only played Far Cry 3 myself. Nope, don't go there yet. Not quite time. You have to turn the power on, Fluffy. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a low energy stream for me just because it's late at night. I have had a lot come on my plate lately, and I am just kind of streaming to have fun and distract myself for the most part. Fabulous, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I didn't have a charge shot, that's fine. Haha, Scrumbular. Haha. Funny joke, my guy. Yeah, it's basically just I'm streaming at this point because I want to do a run. I want to have it recorded, but I also don't want to like local record it. And if I get to hang out with some cool peeps in the meantime, then that's just a big old positive to the situation. That reminds me, I need to get a GIF of Samus on the train. Make that my visual for my raid alert. That's not exactly great. Okay, that's a decent amount of resources there. Oh yeah, what am I gonna do about streaming when Endwalker drops? Like I am too excited for Endwalker to not stream it. Big old twitchy dead thing in the background, foreboding. Yeah. You could say it's fairly foreboding. Don't worry about it, though. Yeah, Scrambler's got it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, if y'all haven't played this game, and you just haven't played a Metroid game in general, this game is absolutely fantastic. Like, it is so well done. Right now it is, like, up there, pretty much tied with my favorite other Metroid game, which is Metroid Prime 2. Fun fact, I call myself a huge Metroid fan, and I've never actually played Metroid, or Super Metroid, rather. It's by no means like me saying, oh, I've never had access to it, or I don't want to, or I don't think I'd like it. I'm pretty sure I'd like it, but it's mostly just a thing where, like, it's been so long since Super came out, and it's just like...
Uploading data.
It's just... I don't want to go into it and then be that guy who's just like, I thought it was kind of average smile when everyone else calls it like the... Screw you, buddy. When everyone else calls it like the best Metroid game. Like, you're gonna have people who are calling Super Metroid the best Metroid game to the end of time, and that's fine. People still call Final Fantasy VII, like, the original, the best Final Fantasy game of all time, right? Like, people are allowed to have opinions. Whether or not they're good or bad ones is completely subjective. And it's like, I'm not saying Super Metroid's trash, because I have literally no opinion. I think it looks very fun because I've watched speedruns of it, but... like the people who think OOT is good, I mean, OOT is good, but it's also not the best Zelda game. Like... hey, it's not bad. Only losing like 4 seconds off of that, considering there is dumb things that happen there. Damn it. The game aged like milk. I think certain aspects of the game definitely aged like milk, but a lot of them definitely got fixed in OOT 3D. Like, OOT 3D fixed a massive amount of the issues that the original game had. Damn. Jump off the wall in time. It didn't fix everything, obviously, because, like, you know, trying to be a faithful remake is one thing. moving the Jabu Jabu load zone over to the left to prevent people from getting into it as adult and making it even easier to get into as adult as a result is a fucking meme. So, also the 9 to 5 boulder in Kakariko because they only knew about one way to get into bottom of the well early. Smile. It's funny. It's really funny how the devs for OT 3D tried to patch things only to either make it worse or not fix the problem at all. And I just think that's funny. Anyway, yeah, like, Twilight Princess exists. Majora's Mask 3D exists. All these better Zelda games out there. Wind Waker HD as well. There's all these better games out there, and you're still lauding over Ocarina of Time. That's a good game. It's just there are better games in the Zelda series for sure. But yeah, at some point in my life, I will play Super Metroid. Like, I think I'll probably play it like sooner rather than later, just because like. Well, I recently I've been playing AM2R again, and I know that AM2R is very reminiscent of Super in a lot of its inspiration. So if it plays as good, if Super Metroid plays as good as AM2R, it'll take a bit to get used to, but it'll still feel really good. You never actually beat most, if any, N64 games. I pretty much beat every N64 game that I own with a couple exceptions. One of them being good old Iggy's Wrecking Balls. What a fucking game that was. Okay. Ah, shit, I did it again. Fuck. It is time to go, my guy. So yeah, N64 is like my childhood, basically. I will always, forever and always simp the N64. But I do also think that a lot of, like, the best games of all time were made for that console. Star Fox 64 comes to mind, Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie come to mind. Super Mario 64 is very good, albeit, you know, good old first 3D Mario game type of deal. So we come over here and then we come down here, right? So we just want to basically bait him to come down, like right there, so that we can hit him here. But there are also some games released for the N64 that people, like, laud over and are very, like, this is the greatest game of all time about, that kind of didn't age that well. Like, GoldenEye 007 for the time certainly was, like, holy shit, what the fuck. But trying to say that GoldenEye 007 is a good game, like a good first-person... A little bit of late split, but it's fine. We only lost a little bit of time. Trying to say that 007 GoldenEye is like one of the best first-person shooters of all time at this point is blatantly ignoring like how badly the controls of the game have aged. That speed booster puzzle never fails to entertain me. It's so fucking good. I'll read that in a second, because I do have to get a point where I can read that. I'm not able to read everything out of the gate. I'm trying to get to the point where I could probably avoid like one or two of these trying to get to the point where I could probably avoid like one or two of these energy tanks. Didn't have the console myself, and I could only play over at my dad's house. That, with 3 other guys to share the game time with minimum, meant not a lot of playing with Tad. Did have a PS1 too at your mom's house though, and RPGs for your jam. Hey, RPGs are good. I definitely have a lot of RPGs in my favorite games of all time for sure. Final Fantasy VI comes to mind. But yeah, the N64 is like my jam. So many hours into so many of those games. Just love that console to death. And all the fucking classics that it brought. Get the Shine Spark quick kill. I guess that hit him? I'm just going to assume that hit him. Because it feels like it hit him. Beauty. Okay, yeah, it did hit him. That's great. Actually doing a Let's Play of your perfect potional favorite, Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana is one of those ones that like I've always heard good things about, but I never got around to playing myself. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to worry about this missile tank, we just need to go. Getting that missile tank is a bonus, but it is not at all a requirement. Oh. Hey, look at that time save. Interesting. Now comes the part that I'm a little bit scared about. So, next up is a, kind of a section I'm worried about. There's the final pseudo wave in this route that I'm doing, which pseudo wave is a thing where you can shoot things through walls without the wave beam, why it's called pseudo wave. But this pseudo wave is one that I have not practiced in the last little bit, and this could be definitely where like the whole run dies.
I have the
It's easy to miss a lot of games. It allows you to play and build things how you want, and that captured me when you were little. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I hate that like the flash shift gets stopped if you get interrupted by like anything. It's so frustrating. I hate it so much. It's so annoying. You know what's a game that I like unironically beat once, but also like basically remember nothing of? Chrono Trigger. I've beaten Chrono Trigger once in my life, and I know that I hold Chrono Trigger very fondly in my heart, but I actually remember so little of that game that's kind of ridiculous. I didn't play Chrono Cross or like any other Chrono Trigger like game. Chrono Trigger was the only one that I did play. Maybe I should play Chrono Trigger again at some point. I don't need full HP here. If I really wanted, I can get like a full refresh. That guy will give me some good amount as well. Alright. Let's get this quick, please. Oh, come on. God damn it. Okay, that's one. Can I please get a slide? Quickly. Okay, thank God. Ah, you're in my way. Okay, that's fine. I'll just kill him and get him out of the way. Okay, so we did end up doing it faster than last time, which is... There's not many things left in the run that can definitely super screw me here, so I will take that. Beauty. So I think the things that are left that can super screw me are the... Space Spiffman, welcome to the stream, dude. Good to see you again. I think the things that can super screw me at this point are the Ice Beam split, the Ice Missiles split, just because Ice Missiles have... That split as a whole and notoriously has fucked me in the past, and the other thing would be dying to Ravenspeak, which I still have not done in the grand scheme of things in a run yet, but I wouldn't put it past me. I've gotten close on a couple occasions. Oop. Okay, now we're on pretty good pace here.
Uploading data.
There's still plenty of places that like I can super get a lot of time save in by implementing better strats. Yeah, I go down. I just had to double check in my brain for a second there for some reason. Okay, bud, see ya. And every gold we get is closer to that sub 150. In the end, Yeah. So the single thing for me that made me want to speedrun Dread is the flash shift. When I got to play around with the flash shift at first, it was so fun. And then I realized that there's going to be some really cool speed booster routes that I can learn eventually that are going to be fucking sick to work with. And then as a whole, I just realized that this game just felt good. Like, okay, I have to double tap if I'm sliding. I need to remember that. If I'm sliding, I have to double tap. Yeah, I'm still nowhere near the best of the best in this game. But most of the best have been grinding for like multiple hours a day. Only losing a second to that gold there is pretty fine, considering I know I made some mistakes. Wrong way. Alright, everybody, it's time to mash. Oh, I definitely just boned that. Pretty good mash. Going the fight a little bit, so I'm not gonna be like super happy about that. Yeah, I definitely I'm at the point where I can definitely afford to skip at least one of these E-tanks somewhere in the run. Because for the most part, I am definitely, like... What are words? How do I use them here? I'm definitely at a point with this, My brain isn't working. Give me a sec. What was I saying? Right, okay. I'm definitely at a point where, like, I'm pretty reliably good at most of the bosses that, like, I could probably afford to go with one less E-tank. As to which one I would choose, I'd probably choose the one after the flash shift, just because that one seems to be, like, the most time-consuming. But... okay, that's not what I wanted. Hey, bud. Through, please. But I definitely don't think I'm ready to go like 3 E-tank route in this game yet. I'm definitely not good enough at that. I'll take the time losses for the time being of picking them up for the safety of not dying. Because spending 5 minutes picking something up that prevents me from like literally failing is a great feeling, as it were. The question is going to be mean? Okay, he's not going to be mean. So I just played it, like, super safe there because... played it super safe there because this split has screwed me up in a lot of cases. Cool. First part here worked out. Okay, wow. That's actually really good. You wanna know why that's really good? That basically means I'm gonna get a huge gold here. Because this is like a 6-minute split that I know I've been able to get down to like 5 minutes for a long time. Goes that way. I don't know where he is right now. Okay, he's over there. That's still fine. Him being over here is not a massive deal in the grand scheme of things. Me missing all of these shots is a big deal in the grand scheme of things, though. That's really bad. These, oh god. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. I have messed it up, so I deserve it. Okay. Alright. Well. You know, of all the mistakes that I can make, that is certainly one of them. Okay. Well, despite the death, we are still going to get a gold here. That was unfortunate, and I do need to practice this segment. With that being said, for right now, I will take the gold, and I will just be happy that we are getting time saved. Because like I said, this was one of the major splits that could have fucked me. Cool. Knowledge of time save for next run, while also being happy with overall segment improvement. Damage boost to this guy. Oh right, I don't fucking have the spin jump. I was like, why am I not double jumping? Because I don't have the spin jump, you fucking moron. I beat myself up too much. That's fine though. Like we're getting like steady improvement though. Like there's nothing to complain about on that front. Steady improvement is nothing to complain about, straight up. Yeah, right. I actually want to get a Shine Spark here. Ah. I realize now that doesn't actually save me any time if I don't fucking go fast. Oop, okay. First time that's happened where I've just walked off an edge. Out. Alright, cool. We'll lose some time here, but you know, that's fine considering that I went the wrong way and then did something dumb. And then also, went the wrong way. That's fine. Whew. Metroid Dread is crazy fun, dude. Like, for real. I'm getting to the point with this game where I could feasibly feel myself doing more than one run at any given time. And I'm happy about that. Alright, so we still really fucked this up in PB. So hopefully we don't fuck it up. And we get more of the time save that I know I can give. Okay, we're just gonna... Ideal situation is you get both the Shine Spark storage. Did you actually? Let's go, Sindorian. Fuck, okay. At least we're screwing it up here. At, like, you know, the least time lost part. God damn it. I don't understand why I didn't get it. I wasn't holding neutral. That has to be it. Like, it literally just has to be I wasn't holding neutral. Damn it, dude. What happened, dude? What record did you break? Okay, we at least got it second try once we finally had it. With DLC casual any percent. Dude, let's fucking go, dude. Breaking records. By over a minute 30. Damn, dude. Minute 30 sounds like a huge improvement. Once again, didn't get all of the time save that we could have gotten there. However, we still got time save, so we're not really going to complain. So something I think is very interesting is...
Uploading data.
Despite being able to skip the entire frozen ZDR section of the game by getting Screw Attack early, Screw Attack early route only saves about a minute and a half over the current route. Sorry, the current route that I'm doing. The Screw Attack early route is like the current main route, for sure. I just like this route for the ease of access with it. I think it's very fun to do, and it's like a lot easier than the early Screw Attack route, especially since what you need to do for early Screw is just fucking awful. So yeah, I definitely recommend early Gravity route as the pardon me, Jesus. I definitely recommend early Gravity route as like the beginner route. Bruh. Dude, let's fucking go, Sindorian. Happy for you, dude. Die already, come on. Okay. I hate the mash. My arm hurts. What the fuck was that? Yeah, this entire section where the...
I have returned this return.
This entire section where the planet is like freezing over gets completely skipped if you do screw attack early. So... So, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, I'm up there. It's fine. I feel like my movement through these areas is getting a lot better. Feels really good. Let's hope I can get the Shine Spark quick kill on Experiment. Whew. I wish it could be a little bit more of a high energy stream, but between it being like 1 AM and also... between it being 1 AM, me being tired, and also just like exhausted from the mental stress, you know, can't really be higher energy than that. That's okay though. Fucking persevere, get this Peever's Metroid Dread. It'll be a good time. First time in history, Fluffy does not go into the save room when he doesn't need to. Congratulations, Fluffy, you've done it. Alright, let's get a quick kill on Experiment, shall we? Cinematic, especially when he's at like 1 HP. Okay, here we go. Shine Spark quick kill segment. Got it. Beauty. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good to get every time. It's legitimately like one of the best feeling kills in the game. That's not the way to go. Some part of that travel sequence to experiment certainly was kind of slow. We definitely got really good luck with the Shine Spark quick kill though. Only thing that would have made it faster if I was better at the whole actually aiming at his face thing. Because if I could aim at his face consistently, it'd be a completely different story. He'd be dead and done and all that jazz. No problem.
You just made the list! Oh no! Oh, here we go.
Alright, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, dude. I super fucking appreciate that. It's such a small thing, but I really appreciate it. I want to go through there. Where am I going with this? I don't fucking know. Dude. Whatever. I actually really need to look up where you go in this route. The thing is, everybody, every top runner now is doing the early screw attack route, and no top runner is doing the grab suit route anymore. So I don't have like top runner to reference, like, okay, where does he go? How does he save time in this segment anymore? For here, I've got to really think about that. Like, I know where I'm going, right? It's not that I don't know where I'm going, because I absolutely know where I'm going right now. But I know at all that the route that I took to get here was fast. It probably wasn't, all things considered. Small gold. We take those. I am going to step on this just to make sure I have full health for this next sequence. Because I do believe I lost time in this sequence the last time I was here by disrespecting the boss, basically. Yeah, I did lose time here, and I know this 603 is improvable, for sure.
Uploading data.
Well done, Seymour.
Okay, it worked. That's the scariest part of that for sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and Alright, perfect. Wow, what the fuck? You sent me flying, dude. Bro, can you just die before I die, please? Thank you. Alright, perfect. Like, you couldn't ask for a better fight there for the most part. I mean, you absolutely could. Like, the best case scenario is they line up so you can plasma beam both of them, but that's not exactly easy to get lined up. And that is also why I took the time to restore my health, because had I not restored my health, I would have had to do that fight way fucking differently, and it is fucking weird. Anyway, Sindorian, if you want to post that one Blade Lamau emote that I fucking hate, you can do it. You've earned it with that subscription. I give you 1 month of being able to post that as long as you are not spamming it. Thank you. Good. Right? Okay, no, it wasn't. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. And then turn around. That's fine. I just really was not expecting that. Really lame, but in this case it's fine, because if I take another hit, I'm fucking dead, kid. Okay. Neat. Look at that giant gold. Holy moly, my guy, look at that giant gold. Let's fucking go. And we can still do that better by not just absolutely fucking up the quick kill. Yeah, that is like basically how I would want that split to go. Oop. That time. I'm not gonna worry too hard if we screw up that there. We just got a huge fucking time save. Something I gotta practice here. I have to remind myself to practice the pseudo grapple here, because if I can land the pseudo grapple here, consistently, or like even within the first like 5 attempts, it'll be time save in a specific area over what I currently do. And this pseudo grapple will be good to learn because it's also in the screw attack early route as well. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. I completely forgot that it's the room after that door where the Atom room is. That's really silly of me.
Uploading data.
This area, there is Raven Iron.
I always forget how amazing this adrenaline rush feels. Dude, when you get a big PB, it is like the best shit in the world. There are very few things that like match up to the feeling of getting a big ass fucking PB. Very few things. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the pseudo grapple for now. Just gonna play the game. Massive PBs like that feel like the time I was cliff jumping. I wouldn't know, I'm afraid of heights. So I don't think I could ever jump off of something that big. But if I had to describe the rush that I get from getting a big ass PB, I'd have to compare it to the rush that I got from surfing a big wave for the first time. God, it's so nice to be able to just kill that fucking boss. That boss sucks, dude. It's so nice to be able to just absolutely destroy that boss. Another big goal. Let's go, dude. I don't know, man. Sometimes you can just push yourself beyond your fears. Like, there used to be a time, like, despite my fear of heights, that I could jump off, like, the 10-foot diving boards at my local pool. But that time is unfortunately long past me. Because I am now way too much of a bitch to do anything. Self-depreciating humor, Tech W. It's funny because he's... It's funny because he's making fun of himself, guys. Oh, bitch. They're not going to be in a position where I can hit them both with the plasma beam, that's fine. Because the fastest DPS is hitting them both with a plasma beam for this fight. So, you screw attack if they're single, and if they're together, you... Oops. Oh, that didn't go as planned. After about 3 times off the highest cliff, you couldn't stand. So much adrenaline was running through me. Dude, yeah. First time I ever rode like a really big wave was absolutely crazy for me. I don't get to surf very much because I don't get to like the beaches very much, and there aren't very many like super good beaches for waves around where I live. Are you fucking serious? How did I not get this 3 times in a row? I'm so confused. Please explain how this is not getting shot. Like, what the fuck? I know I'm locking onto it. Like, it's not that I'm not locking onto it. I know I'm locking onto it. You are literally lying to me if you're saying that I'm not. Dude, can I please? Yeah, no. I'm in BC and it's still not great to find like good, like really big surfing waves over here. You really have to go to the more tropical areas for that. But yeah, there's some good beaches around here where you can get like, you know, pretty good waves to ride on, especially if you're a beginner, but like eventually those waves like don't really do anything for you because they're too small. So you really want like the bigger ones at that point. Over in Manitoba. Fucking hell, dude, I'm so sorry. You are coming from that way, right? I'm not about to get debated by you coming behind me. You're coming behind me, aren't you? You're absolutely coming behind me. Where the fuck? Oh god. No way. I'm definitely getting caught here. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? That, I can't believe I went through that sequence so fast that he ended up turning around instead of continuing to follow me. And I lost that much time because of it. Oh well. That's fine. Every run's gotta have a few pretty bad sequences. Yeah, I don't think I can do that without... That wasn't great. I mean, I love it here, but sometimes, man, I wish I was in Saskatchewan. I don't have anything against Manitoba as a province. Like, the only thing I know about Manitoba is it's fucking cold and winter peg. So, you know. Yeah, I'd be happy to get a 152 this run, but I'm really gonna need to pull out the stops for that. That's a fucking mash and a half, dude. That's a fucking mash and a half, dude. Yes, I do. Hit either plus 40 or negative 40. Oh boy, dude. When it gets to 40-degree fucking weather over here, I feel like dying. I actually can't function in 40-degree weather. I probably actually would have golded this if I didn't take so long escaping the wave Emmy room. That's okay. Like, the thing about negative 40 is at the very least, right? Like, there's things I can do to keep myself warm if it's negative 40. There's only so much shit I can take off if it's... There's only so much shit I can take off if it's, you know, 40 degrees Celsius. Well, you better have stuff that can stop wind, because that's where we get it. It's so fucking windy that it's that cold.
Uploading
Yeah.
data.
Something prairie winds, question mark? Or is that, like, only a Saskatchewan thing? Does Manitoba count as the prairies yet? I don't fucking know these things. Right. I have to charge a Shine Spike. Shine Spark. Our thing in Alberta, too. Gotcha. Mashing hurts. Because of the wind, Winnipeg is actually a place that's had the lowest temperature in Canada. I would not be surprised. Like, there is a reason why I'm very lovingly calling it Winterpeg all the time. Like, I've heard that that shit has gotten down to like negative 50 wind chill. Or worse. And that's fucking terrible. Yeah, like, the worst it gets here, for the most part, is, like, negative 20, negative 30 with wind chill. And that's, like, on the absolute worst days. I couldn't keep the speed booster. Okay, here comes the final boss, baby. Less than 5 minutes outside, you'll have frostbite. Yeah, that sounds about right. Bro, fucking attack twice, 3 times in a row with this Ravenspeak, my guy. skip the gold phase. Oh, that's bad. Not a great start to this phase. Really not a great start to this. Oh my god. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Thank God. Already with this again, huh? Alright. Nice, good fight. Great fight. That was a great fucking fight. That's definitely good enough where I can still be on 152 pace at the end of this, depending on this load. Wait for 4 steps in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit early, but this is fine. Cool. Can we stop this, please? Holy moly, that was dumb. No reason for me to have that happen. Second try at the very least. Yeah, load times on physical cartridges are very long for Switch games compared to digital. Time. Alright, lost a few seconds, but hey, that's a 152. Oh, GG. Great improvement. I'm very happy. We're definitely starting to get to the point where, like, PBs are not going to be free. We're going to have to, like, start earning them. This is about a 148.20 equivalent if this was on digital, with loads removed. Or, sorry, with, like, the, this is a 148, this is a 148.20 equivalent in comparison to, like, the load times that I lose from not playing digital. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Where does that put us on the leaderboards? I know the leaderboards are, like, really constantly updated, so... that would put us... 152... This would put us at 106th place. If we were on digital, this would put us in the top 90. So, pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Alright. Let's go ahead and skip to the in-game time here. This should be, like, close to... It won't be sub 2. It won't be sub 2 for sure, but it will be close to sub 2 hours. 2:04. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Pretty good in-game time. You be wild on this game? Yeah. I'm still like 30 minutes off the world record right now. A lot of stuff I still need to practice and get better at.